All right, let's do some decimal division where the answer is going to contain some zeros after the decimal place. So a phrase we like to use in class is move it, float it, and solve it. And we're referring to the decimal place. So move it if it's in the divisor, then we float it up to the top, and then we solve it, okay? Our first problem here is a whole number is 2. There is no decimal to move, so we're going to go straight to float it. Float it up to the top. Now we're going to solve it. 2 goes into 1 0 times. Now here's where our 0 is very important. Normally, without the decimal, 2 into 1, we wouldn't put a 0. We might put an X or something there. But it's really important. Once we've got a decimal in place, we need to have a 0 placeholder. All right, 2 into 13. That goes 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 left over. Bring down the 8. 2 into 18 is 3. 3 times 2, not 3. That's 9. Okay, I'm not sure what I was thinking, but teachers make mistakes sometimes. 9 times 2 is 18. 0. Okay, so our answer is 0.069. Let's look at our next one. We've got 22.5 here. We have a decimal, so let's do our move it, float it, and then solve it. Move it 1, decimal. Move this one 1, because we've got to do the same to our dividend. Float it. Now solve it. 225 does not go into 1. It does not go into 12 even, and it doesn't go into 126. Okay, now what do? We're out of numbers. What's next? Well, we can add a 0 because 12.6 is the same as 12.60. Okay, any 0 we add after the decimal place does not change the value of our number. So now we're going to do 225 into 1,260. Okay, I'm going to count by 225s. All right, if you can't count by 225s, then you can work it out on your paper with times or however you like to do it. I'm just going to write a list here. Okay, 225, then that would, if I added 225, be 450, then it'd be 675, and 800, 900, then 1,125, and 1,350. Okay, so now I want to find how close can I get to this number without going over. Well, if we look down here, that's too big, so we're going to stop here. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put 5 here. 5 times 225 gave us 1,125. Find the difference. We're going to borrow. Carry the 1. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, now when we have a decimal quotient or a decimal answer up here, we never stop with a remainder unless it's like a never-ending decimal place. But in 6th grade, all your problems are going to come to an end. Okay, all your math problems will come to an end. So we're going to keep going until this decimal stops. All right, and we have a remainder of 0. So we're going to add another 0 at the end, or annex a 0. Bring it down. So now I want to look, how close can I get to this number without going over it? Well, if we look down here, oh, we can go all the way to there. It's exactly the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put a 6 up here. 6 times 225 is 1,350 with a 0 left over. All right, so our answer is 0.056. Now I've got 2 zeros, leading zeros here, but we don't need both of them. We could cross one off when we give our answer, and it won't change the value of the answer. Let's try a couple more examples to make sure we've got it. Okay, move it, float it, solve it. Let's move it 1, and we moved it 1, so let's move this one 1 as well. Now we're going to float it. Now we're going to solve it. 9 into 3 does not go. 0 times 9, well, we don't need to do that, do we? We could just do 9 into 38, which is 4. 4 times 9 is 36. 2 left over, bring down the 7. 9 into 27 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 0 left, bring down the 6. 9 into 6, well, it doesn't go. All right, so here's where the 0 goes into our answer. It goes right here above the 6. 0 times 9 is 0. Bring down the 3. 9 into 63 goes 7 times. 7 times 9 is 63. So we're done. Our answer is 0.4307. All right, here's our last one. It's a little bit different than what we've been doing because it's written as a fraction. We can reduce this, but if we did, it would be more work than if we just did the long division. So let's turn this into a long division problem. Our numerator is our dividend. Okay, so that's what goes inside the house. And then divided by 5 is our divisor, which goes outside the house. Okay, Move it, float it, solve it. There is no decimal to move here, so we're going to go straight to float it. Now we're going to solve it. 5 into 3, it does not go. So we're going to put a 0. Really, really important. Okay, this is also why it's very important to make sure our numbers are lined up very nicely, because if we let this decimal float around and it's not quite in the right spot, we're going to end up with an answer that's incorrect. 0 times 5 is 0. 3, I didn't need to do that step, but there we are. 5 into 32 goes 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. 2 minus 0 is 2. 5 into 25 is 5. 5 times 5. Okay, so the answer is 0.065. You notice this answer had a 0 in front, and this one does not. It's okay. A leading 0 does not change the value of the number. Now, for some of that, I went a little bit fast, and I'm just assuming that we have some knowledge of long division, so if you don't, that's something you'll definitely want to practice, but you can also slow down the video if you need to go a little bit slower. I hope that helps.